just got a pizza here, or a couple slices of pizza, should I say. It's I think bacon pizza with black olives and red peppers and stuff like that. So I also have a kale salad right here. It was part of a salad kit because I was too lazy to chop up my own salad, but it's poppy seed dressing, I believe. Let's just take a look at the package. So yeah, it says sweet kale, chopped kit, sweet kale, chopped kit, roasted pumpkin seeds, cranberries with poppy seed dressing. So yeah, so I'll just start eating this here. One sec here. I had to make a withdrawal from my high interest savings account because I've been loading out so much money lately that my power checking balance was getting low. And that's my checking account. And so yeah, I got this message from my bank saying that my balance was getting kind of dangerously low and stuff like that. So the pizza is homemade by my mom. I just got off work. It was another pretty hectic day, but okay, so I have some good news. I had new internet installed, and I canceled my old internet plan. And apparently, I talked to a guy on the phone from my old internet company, and he says they're gonna send me a check for a refund because I paid for the entire month of October, but I had my internet uninstalled on the 14th of October, so 2023. So I'm due for a refund for the remaining days in October. That's some good salad. Pizza's good too, but I used to blame the algorithm or something, or like the computer system that I guess promotes your videos and stuff. I don't know how to explain it very well, but I used to be like, it's YouTube's fault that I don't have thousands of, like 100,000 subscribers and stuff like that, but excuse me, if you take a look into your analytics on YouTube, you will see that actually you're getting a lot of impressions, which is what every time an impression is, like when someone sees the thumbnail or picture that represents your video on the YouTube homepage or in other areas of YouTube, and they can make a decision if they want to click on it or not and watch it. And I looked at one of my latest videos, I think it was the last video that I uploaded, and it has 18.3 thousand, so over 18,000 impressions. So over 18,000 people saw the video. They didn't watch the video, but they saw the impression of the video. But only about 2,400 people of those 18,000 actually watched the video. So you can't really blame YouTube. It's just that there's so much competition out there. other types of YouTube channels. You're competing with even like Netflix and other streaming platforms. I went to a Heritage Co-op, which is like a grocery store. They have gas stations too. I think they sell like fertilizer for farms and stuff like that. But it's like a medium-sized grocery store. It's definitely not a big grocery store. I don't know if you have them in the States or in other countries where you guys and individuals might be from. But so the thing is, 5 minutes from here, there's a Home Hardware. Like this, I come from a small town. I'm in a small town. There's a Home Hardware which actually sells groceries, and it's an okay grocery store as well. But Home Hardware is like they sell like plumbing supplies and tools and equipment for home renovations and stuff like that. Like it's a hardware store mainly, right? Well, it's also they sell a lot of alcohol there too, actually, at that one. But I thought that the grocery store was like comparable with Co-op's about in another town. It's about 15-minute drive away just to get there down the highway. But I went to Co-op the other day with one of my coworkers because she wanted to go, and I didn't charge her any gas money. My mom said I shouldn't charge her, so and I was like, I went to Co-op and I was like, the selection there was so good. It's so much better than when I used to work there before, because I used to work there like when I was like 18 years old. They have so much good stuff there. It's incredible. They have like Jones soda and ready-made popcorn, and all sorts of like jumbo sizes of cereal, great cereals, and but the drive there was super foggy. The drive back, it was kind of scary. It was so foggy. But we made it home safe, okay, so it was alright. Oh my god, there's a lot of snow here. Yeah, I live in Canada. There's so much snow here already. I was just gonna mention that I don't know if I said this in my last video, but some people, the way they do tasks is if they have to do multiple things. And how do I explain this? I guess I'll explain the analogy of like chopping apples. Wait, maybe not chopping apples. I may as well just use an example from my work. So at work we have, we're work at a resort. And then we have these registration cards that when people check in, they have to fill out, they have to sign next to it and stuff like that. So they agree to like no smoking and no pets and stuff like that. Okay, so and they write the names of the adults who will stay with them in their chalet or their guest room. And a chalet is like a cabin. And so the thing is, and they write their phone number down, and we ask them if we can text them to just see if everything's okay with their chalet or room, or see if they need anything. And so the thing is, what you can do, one way to do it is you end up with a stack like yay thick. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but because you have to put the names of the adults in the computer as well, on the reservation on the computer, and then you have to text them. But one way you end up, you don't have to, you don't, sometimes you just check in a bunch of people and you add in the names and you do the texting later, okay? Because you have a lineup of people that you want to get through, and that takes priority. So later on, when you're going to do the texting and the more names, when you're putting the names into the computer, what you could do is just do all the texting, like text person A, person B, person C, and just keep texting them, and do all that first, and that's probably faster than actually switching your task up by going and texting one person and then doing the more names. But some people say that, but the thing is, when you're looking at a stack like yay thick of, again, it's probably not that thick, but it is of sign-in sheets, what actually happens if you complete text one person and then do the adding the more names for that one person into the computer, and you complete that one task, it gives you a feeling of satisfaction, and it starts to build momentum, and you start to feel motivated to go on to the next one. And so people often, I think, sleep on that concept. I think it can be really helpful to just do one task to completion and then move on to the next task and do it to completion. It really helps with motivation, I think. I don't know if you feel the same way or not, but I'll have another bit of salad. Yeah. I used to put a lot of money onto my credit card. Well, not a lot, but I used to transfer money from my checking account to my credit card account, and I would run a credit on my credit card account, and so that the money wouldn't come out of my checking account when it became time for my credit card bill to be charged. Now I'm actually running a balance on my credit card instead of a credit, because so I'm running a positive number, which means I owe money. And the reason for that is because every time I'm doing there's much lending of money right now that I'm only allowed to do 12 debit transactions per month on my checking account before I get charged. So if I do a transfer from my checking account to my credit card account, it counts as a debit transaction, and I'll be charged for that. This is a good meal. Actually, I'll be eating supper with my parents tonight too. But I bought this kale salad from Co-op, and I think it expired yesterday, but it's still quite fresh. Well, it's dry because I think they dry out the salad so that it's not moist and it doesn't go moldy, because moist food can get moldy easily, but it's still good. But I was thinking about doing this video on my spending report for the month of November, so I would do that during the start of December, but I just had so much to say, I think, well, somewhat a lot to say, and I just wanted to make a video. I remember I did I think it was Zoom call, so a video call with my friend. This was when I was in Thailand and he was in Canada, and I remember later on he mentioned that I looked really happy in Thailand, and so I'm thinking maybe I should go back there for a vacation, but there were I was having some side effects from my medication that I'm on right now, and I was thinking that I wanted to get my meds cut or get on different medication before going to Thailand. I think it's because the cold weather now. The fruit fly problem I had is now finished. I don't have a fruit fly problem anymore in my apartment, and that's so nice. It's one of the benefits to the cold weather in Canada. There's like no bugs in the winter, but you do have to like scrape off your windshield and stuff like that, which kind of sucks. Scrape the ice off your windshield, I mean. I had a doctor's appointment recently, and they said your health card is like expired basically because you're living at a different address now than the address that's on your health card. And so they said they didn't get their money from my last visit. And there's like, don't worry about the $40, so I kind of felt bad about that, but I'm glad my doctor didn't snap at me because he snapped at me before, actually. You know, I think I might have mentioned this before, but I was in his office. I had an appointment with him, and I asked him for like to do give me a new prescription, and then I asked him to. There was, I forget actually, but there was like I asked him to do like 3 different things all in one short appointment, and then I asked him for something else. One more, I was like, one more thing, and he was like, no more things, no more things. I already gave you a prescription. I did this and that for you, and one appointment. And if you wanna, oh yeah, I think it was to be referred to a psychiatrist. If you want to be referred to a psychiatrist, make an appointment. So I was like, okay. One thing I noticed about recently, I've been going on. I've been a little bit lazy lately, so I haven't been going on too many walks. But went for a walk outside the other day, and I noticed that cars were giving me so much space on the highway. Some of them, they would pull into it's a 2-lane highway, 2-way highway. Just 2 lanes, one going one way. They had to go in the opposite direction, and some cars would pull into like the cars that were driving. How do I say this? They were driving, going south. They would pull into the left lane because we drive on the right-hand side in Canada. They would pull completely into the left lane to give me space while I was walking down the highway. There's a shoulder on the highway that I was walking on. I wasn't walking in the middle of the road or anything, but it's nice of those people to do that. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Shoot, I just had something on my mind that I was about to say, but I guess I'll say this. Yeah, at work the other day, so we have this houseman, or should I say house person, and they have a number of duties, but one of them is to pick up the staff and bring them to the resort, and so in a vehicle. And so we didn't have a house person show up, unfortunately, to work because the roads were so bad. There was so much snow and stuff. So I made a mistake. See, I started work at 6 in the morning, and these people, these 2 housekeepers, were on the shuttle list for 7:45 a.m. So what I should have done is I should have got to work at 6, and within the first 10 minutes, found out if there's a houseman on duty or not. I didn't do that. So at about 7 a.m., I finally realized we had no houseman. So I made a maintenance note for the maintenance department to go and pick up the housekeeper since we had no house person. But then it was too late, and I think at about 7:45 a.m. the housekeepers called me, and they said we're waiting and nobody's coming to pick us up. Nobody has picked us up. So what's the deal? And I was like, oh God. And I looked out the window. I said I'll do something about this, and hung up. I looked out the window and I saw a guy from the maintenance department driving a tractor, a skid steer, like a little small tractor. He was like clearing snow. So I ran out there, and I was the only person at the front desk, or left front desk, unattended, which you're not supposed to do, but ran out there and I was like waving my arms, and I was like, and I got the guy's attention, and I was just like, we need someone to pick up those housekeepers because this is bad and they're waiting. And I said it was my fault for putting it on maintenance list so late. And then he's just like, go talk to that guy. And there was a guy, another maintenance guy who just showed up for work. So I got lucky and he was able to pick up the housekeepers. So yeah, so one thing, I just thought I'd clear something up. In some of my previous videos, this was like a while ago, like maybe like probably, I guess, well, it's been so long now, it's probably been about a year now or more. I made these videos saying that I was in the application process for like a good job, right? And I didn't say what kind of job it was, but because I was worried that someone might tamper with my job selection process. But I was probably being just a little too paranoid, and but it was for the military, for the reserves, actually. So I don't know if I mentioned that. It's for the reserves, so not full-time but part-time military. I got rejected because of my mental health issues. So I was diagnosed with delusional disorder and major depression. So maybe it's understandable. It might make sense, I guess. Like, if you have hallucinations, which I have had them before, like, should you really be operating a gun? I don't know. Maybe I'm being judgmental. Hopefully I'm not offending anybody, but I don't know, you know. But it's okay, I have the YouTube video channel, and I have a job, so and I like the sales aspect of my job. I guess that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.